Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Inglaterra. Hoy yo no tengo un tema especial. Hoy yo voy a compartir un parte de este libro maravilloso que estoy disfrutando hoy. Y yo quiero compartir parte de este con ustedes. Ese es el tema de hoy. Um, Espero que tú puedas disfrutar un poco y también um, entender mucho con este tema, con el libro. Yo voy a empezar con el primera página y después leer algo con la última parte con el libro para mostrar el tema en total con el libro. Pues un libro excelente. Va escribiendo en 1939, antes del Guerra Mundial. Hay algún parte con el tiempo político en este siglo. Claro, es un parte con el tema de este libro, pero en total es maravilloso. Es una obra de arte, puedes decir. Bien, empecemos, ¿no? So, I don't have a theme for the day, honestly. So I'm just going to share with you a bit of reading from a book I've been reading today that I very much enjoy. Wind, Sand and Stars by Saint-Exupéry, published in 1939. So you can see in this book a lot of themes coming out of the very turbulent period just before the Second World War. It was obviously a great concern to him at the time. So I'm going to read you the very first page of the book. And I'm going to read you a little bit from almost the end of the book, so you get to see a sense of how the thing continues throughout. But if you get a chance to read the whole thing, I highly recommend it. It's very good. But here we go. The earth teaches us more about ourselves than all the books in the world, because it is resistant to us. Self-discovery comes when man measures himself against an obstacle. To attain it, he needs an implement. He needs a carpenter's plane or a plough. Little by little, as he walks behind the plough, the farmer forces out a few of nature's secrets. And the truth which he uncovers is universal. In the same way, the aeroplane, the implement of the airline companies, brings man face to face with all the old problems. In my mind's eye, I still have the image of my first night flight in Argentina. It was a dark night, with only occasional scattered lights glittering like stars on the plane. Each one, in that ocean of shadows, was a sign of the miracle of consciousness. In one home, people were reading or thinking or sharing confidences. In another, perhaps, they were searching through space, wearying themselves with the mathematics of the Andromeda Nebula. In another, they were making love. These small flames shone far apart in the landscape, demanding their fuel. Even the most unassuming of them, the flame of the poet, the teacher, or the carpenter. But among these living stars, how many closed windows, how many extinct stars, how many sleeping men. We must surely seek unity. We must surely seek to communicate with some of those fires burning far apart in the landscape. That's the beginning of the book. Let's take you back towards the end of the book. And we'll see him develop that theme a little bit. If your purpose is to understand man and his needs, to know what is most essential about him, you must not set the proof of one man's truth against another's. Yes, you are right. Everyone is right. Anything can be demonstrated by logic. The man who blames the ills of this world on hunchbacks is right. Let's declare war on hunchbacks and all get carried away. We'll avenge the crimes of the hunchbacks. And yes, hunchbacks do commit crimes. In the effort to identify what is essential, we need to forget for a moment the divisions which, once they are accepted, bring with them a whole Koran of unshakable truths and the fanaticism that they spawn. You can line men up as right-wing and left-wing, hunchbacks and non-hunchbacks, fascists and Democrats, and those distinctions are unassailable. But truth, as we know, is that which simplifies the world and not that which creates chaos. Truth is the language that identifies what is universal. Newton did not discover a law long hidden like the answer to a rebus. Newton carried out a creative operation. He founded a human language we could express simultaneously the falling of an apple in a meadow and the rising of the sun. Truth is not that which can be demonstrated, it is that which simplifies. There is no purpose in discussing ideologies. They can all be demonstrated and yet be set against each other. And such discussions bring us only despair for the salvation of mankind, while all around us men themselves display the same needs. We want to be set free. The man driving a pickaxe into the ground wants to know the meaning of his pickaxe blow. The pickaxe blow of the convict, a humiliation for the convict, is not the same as the pickaxe blow of the prospector, which gives stature to the prospector. Prison is not in the place where the pickaxe blows fall. The horror is not physical. Prison is where pickaxe blows fall without purpose, fall without bonding the man to the community of men. And we yearn to escape from that prison. There are 200 million men in Europe who have no sense of purpose and who yearn to be born. Industry has torn them from the language of their rural lineage and has imprisoned them in vast ghettos like marshalling yards congested with trains of black wagons. Deep within their slums, they yearn to be awakened. There are others caught in the cogwheels of their trades who are forbidden the joys of the pioneer, the religious man or the scientist. Once it was thought sufficient to clothe and feed them, to satisfy their needs, and little by little the petty bourgeois characters of Courtelin's plays took root in them. The village politician, the technician devoid of any inner life. They receive a good training, but they receive no culture. The man who believes that culture consists in the memorizing of formulae has a paltry knowledge of culture. A third-rate mathematics student knows more about nature and its laws than did Pascal or Descartes. Is he capable of the same agility of thought. All of us, in ways more or less obscure, feel the need to be born, but there are deceptive solutions. You can certainly bring men to life by putting them in uniform. They will sing their war psalms and break bread together as comrades, but they will have found what they are seeking, a taste of universality. But of the bread they are given, they will die. Oh, there we go. So, I share that little extract with you today. I hope you find that one interesting. Déjame saber, como siempre, en los comentarios. But for now, we'll say cheerio.